Hi everyone, Justin here. Today we're going through a slow motion program. Essentially it's just 4 exercises we're going to do all in slow motion. We're going to do a set of 15, a set of 12, a set of 9 and a set of 6 of all 4. Should take roughly about 35 minutes, and I know there's only 4 exercises for 4 sets, but the speed at which we do it is going to make it quite tough. So essentially what we're trying to do is keep the muscles under load, under the tension of the exercises for as long as we can in that slow motion, and it's a great way to develop strength, particularly in the larger muscles that we're going to use. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a deadlift. Now we're just going to use the band. If you've got some dumbbells, you can use some dumbbells, but I like the bands. Alright, we're going to hook this underneath the feet, this way, so you can see my feet there. And we're about shoulder width, just a little bit over, a little bit outside shoulder width to keep the tension in the band. Now the deadlift is always a little bit tricky when we're doing it in the gym to get the technique right. But and you can see that I've got a little bit of slack out of the top of the band just to essentially make it more heavy. So the deadlift motion is bottom out, knees bend, and you can see that my back stays quite straight. And then we push through the heels up to straight. Now always imagine that, not that we're going to go to an airport anytime soon, we're going to the airport, pick up my suitcases, and I'm up to ready and walk. Bottom back, up and ready to walk. Alright, and we keep that chest nice and high, up and ready to walk. Alright, so the slow motion is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So as we go down, obviously the band is relaxing and the weight is pushing through the heels and pulling the band up. So not pulling with the arms. What's making it tense is those legs driving up. That's it. So slow motion down. Should feel a pull in the back of the legs there. Push those heels into the ground and the hips forward. Okay, bottom goes back, hips go back, bottom goes forward. I'll do a couple more. Bottom goes back, hips go forward and back. And you can see my back is always straight here. Chest is always up, back is always straight, and resist that temptation of just pulling with the arms to stand up. So last one, push with the heels, hips go forward. Should feel that bottom squeeze. Okay, so that's number 1. So that does back of the legs, bottom. Number 2 is a seated row, which we would do in the gym. Just let me adjust the camera here. So you remember the seated row machine. We're going to hook this band around our feet. Grab it and grab it quite tightly. So you can see I've got it a fair way down near my feet. And then we're going to row back. So 1. So again, all in slow motion. Shoulders come back. Hands come into the side. Shoulders move back first. Then you just come a little bit closer. Because what I want you to watch are my shoulders, so you don't have to see my feet exactly. I want you to watch my shoulders pull. Alright, so the shoulders move backwards, my arms are still straight, and then I can pull with the hands if I want to. Alright, but we're trying to work those muscles between the shoulder blades and the lat muscles that are just underneath it. A little bit less, but those shoulder blades working in behind you. Alright, and then the slow motion part of it. So 1 and 2 and 3, and releasing 4 and 5 and 6. If it's too loose, if you're not feeling any kind of pull, we're going to make the band a bit tighter. 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So remember, this first round we're doing 15 of each exercise. Next one is a push-up. So that did the back muscles. Alright, so we did the back of the legs, bottom with those deadlifts. Just did the back, the rhomboid muscles they're called between the shoulder blades. That is the second exercise. Number 3 is a push-up. Now it doesn't matter if you do it on the toes or the knees, or on a bench, on some kind of elevation. So if you're not great with push-ups, rather than doing it on the toes, start on a bench, on a chair, on a lounge, or on a wall. It really doesn't make too much difference. You've got to find the angle that makes it just hard enough. So I'm going to do it on my toes to start off with. Doing 15 in slow motion. I can't quite get to 15, so I drop to the knees at some point, but same rules apply. Alright, now if you feel, let me just go back a little bit. If you feel like this really hurts the shoulders, just regulate how far up and down you go. You know, the mobility of your shoulder capsule will regulate how far up and down you go. You don't have to get your chest to the floor if your shoulders aren't mobile enough to do it. Also, just rotating those hands rather than having them really just pointed forward, you can just rotate them a little bit so the shoulders rotate outwards externally a little bit rather than always trying to turn in. Okay, so I'm going to rotate my hands out a little bit. I'm up on my toes. We'll go down as far as we can. You ready? And 6 seconds. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. So a push-up, so 15 of those. I mean, if you're doing them on your toes, you'll get to a point where you have to do them on your knees. That's probably the hardest one that we've got. Okay, our third one we're going to do is lunges. So we're going to do them on the spot. We're not going to do walking lunges, we're going to do them on the spot. We won't do 15 on each side, we'll do 8 on each side. Okay, so big step forward, and we're going down for 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. So I want you to watch my 2 legs now as I go down. They're both creating right angles. I'm not over this way pushing into the knee. We're just there, and then we're going straight up. My chest is nice and high. Chest is high. 2 really nice right angles with my legs. And I'm doing it in 6-second repetitions. Nice and slowly. So this is quite hard on the legs. The slow motion, you'll feel it in the thighs here. So we're working to the front part of the body. Push-ups, lunges, front part of the body. Okay? nice and slowly. We'll swap legs and we'll do it on the other side. Now you probably will lose balance doing this. It's all part of doing lunges, maintaining good balance and those muscles in and around the hips. Nice and slowly. So we're counting out 6 seconds in your head. We're doing it really as slowly as we can. So this is our 4th exercise. I'm going to throw in one bonus. A bonus exercise. We'll do one more lunge. And you can hear my heart rate starting to go up. You can hear it in my breath and my heart rate starting to go up. Which you should be doing. We're targeting big muscles. Those muscles need oxygen, so you're drawing in more and more and more and more and more as you go along. So this is quite a tiresome program, this one. So 3rd one, just one for the arms, or 5th one, sorry, just for the arms. We're going to do bicep curls. I want you to hold them. I wouldn't normally do this in the gym with dumbbells. Just hold them a little bit wider with the band. You can hear I'm a little bit out of breath from doing those lunges and the push-ups. Okay. So we're curling really slowly. Big breath in when you pull up. Oh, sorry, big breath out. And a big breath in on the way back down. Big breath out. Exhale as we exert. Inhale as we release. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. So 15 of those. So there's 5 exercises rather than 4, there's 5. Now, as I said, if we went through a set of 15 of all of those, a set of 12 of all of those, a set of 9, and a set of 6, it'll take about 35, 40 minutes. If you do want to add a little bit of cardio, what we did on the day, we had 3 30-second bursts of cardio, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, just to break up the just to break up the strength component. Give yourself, well, it's not a breather, but just get that heart rate up, just to do something a little less strenuous. So it was 30 seconds of running on the spot. Really easy. I like to do more like what I call we did the flash dance. 30 seconds of that, 30 seconds rest, 30 seconds of star jumps, 30 seconds of rest, then we did 30 seconds of half burpees on the night that we did this program. So half burpees, not full chest to ground, just down, kick, back. So 30 seconds of that. If you have troubles with your knees, burpees on the bench is not a bad option. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. So that's an extra 3 minutes of exercise. Get the heart rate up a little bit. So that's our slow motion program. Look, it's quite hard. Even though it's slow, it's hard. Particularly the push-ups. Find a way. I never want to hurt yourself. And because it is such a slow, hard, strenuous workout for the muscles. You can ease up a little bit and do it on a bench, or do it on your knees if you're used to doing it on the toes, because 15 reps and then 12 reps, it's over a minute of push-ups each. So it's tough. Okay, that's our slow motion workout. I'll have another one for you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.